On March 4th, 2010, Christopher Pitcock told his parents he was going to show off his new stereo to friends and that he would be right back. He never came home. Several of his classmates decided they would lure him out with the promise of buying a bag of marijuana from him, but instead robbed him using a loaded .357 Magnum revolver. Pitcock was shot and killed. Pitcock's family sat through 3 trials and 3 sentencings, and they thought it was over. But in 2012, a U.S. Supreme Court ruling forced the 3 defendants to be resentenced since they were juveniles at the time of the crime. Pitcock's family, by the end of all their court time, will have sat through 4 trials and 6 sentencings of those teens responsible for their son's death. This experience has taken an emotional and a physical toll on the family members.
And, people say to you sometimes, they say, I know how you feel. You don't know how somebody feels in a situation like this unless you are in it. And I mean nothing bad about that. I just mean that when your world is turned completely upside down in a 30-minute time period that you think your son is leaving and he'll be back, and then you get a knock on the door and the police knocked on the door. Within 2 or 3 seconds, I answered the door. The police is standing in the front street out there. He's away from the door. I knew something bad was up. I said, "What is this? Is he dead?" That was the words out of my mouth. And he told me, he said, "Go to the hospital." I get to the hospital. They tell me I can see my son. The police tell me I can't. Then he tells me, he says, "Mr. Pitcock, y'all go home and you can come back in a couple hours and we'll let you see Chris before he dies. Before we take him away." Well, they called me back and told me, he says, "Mr. Pitcock, we done took him away. You can't see him." And, that was devastating. I couldn't tell my boy bye. But yet they had me go out there and told me to clear the parking lot from all of his friends being there. Within 30 minutes of us being at the hospital, there was 50 people there. We've survived through this by, pretty much loving each other and building a family closer, or trying to pull our family closer each time something goes on. We have money problems. The weather has been bad this year on us, and then the court again, it all falls back. Everything falls back on Chris being murdered. I hate to say that, but it like I said, it was devastating on me. My son used to tell him, "Daddy, you my hero." Well, when he passed away, I found out that I wasn't the hero. Christopher Pitcock was the hero. He kept Daddy working. And that's how I live now. Every night when I go to bed, I pray to God that that I can make it another day, and I do.